Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and my gosh, Stunna Girl just spilled so much tea exposing the Zeus network, its CEO Lemuel Plummer, including his wife Janeisha, as well as Natalie Nunn and Scotty. Okay, so just for some context, earlier today Stunna Girl went on live and was very triggered about her unfair treatment while on Baddies.
You can't name a time I let that 2-foot tall shrimp bitch ever play with me. Talk to me crazy. Nothing. The only time this motherfucker really said something, and he was popping it over the phone, talking about, oh, I'm still gonna edit your fights. I'm gonna make you look bad. I'm gonna That's why when the trailer came out, and I remember everybody was so confused on the internet. Like, I know Stunna Girl not on the show going out like that. Y'all see how they try to edit that shit, and then when you watch the show, it was a whole different ball game. But y'all ever notice, like, in any of my fights, when I was getting hits, they would zoom the camera way the fuck out? Or how they magically took out me throwing the microphone at the bitch at the auditions?
So basically, Stunna is talking about how Lemuel, the CEO, some people call him Lemmy, sabotaged her time on Zeus to make her look like a bad person, and we'll get into why they don't see eye to eye later on. And to make matters worse, Natalie Nunn did a post and delete about Stunna Girl on her Instagram story, and this triggered Stunna even more. So Stunna went on her Twitter and said, I don't know why Nat's even mentioning me. We all know them auditions rigged, and she would want to sit this one out. That's literally her pimp. She's talking about Lemuel. Blood be treating and talking to them like dirt on the floor. I never understood how y'all let a Steve Urkel get brazy at y'all like that. Could never be me. Stunna then posts a conversation between her and Scotty and says, I know somebody that talks to Anna. I don't know if I even want to tell you. Scotty says, tell me, and then Stunna says, Lemmy gave her chlamydia. And then she says, this is serious. Her partners are saying it's a joke, but it's not. And the person who told me said she said it out her own mouth. Scotty then proceeds to say that he's never given her anything before, but she does go to the doctor. And that Anna also has a boyfriend, but is continuing to mess with Lemuel. And I 100% believe this because this makes so much sense as to why Anna and Scotty had this random beef this past season on Baddies East.
I ever slept with my boss.
See.
She's laughing a little bit too hard for me. That is a guilty laugh right there. Stunna also confirms that the real reason Anna was able to snag a spot on Baddies wasn't because of her large Instagram following, her music, or popularity, but was because she was messing with Lemmy. And any girl he messes with, he likes to bring them on the show. And the reason why Stunna and Lemuel have this beef with each other is because she does not want to sleep with him. And because of this, he's been discrediting her music career. She's already had an established platform way before Baddies, and he's been sabotaging her by cutting out some of her scenes, trying to make her look like the bad person. So later this evening, Stunna went on Instagram Live and aired everything out, including how Natalie tried to pimp her out to Lemuel and other Zeus executives.
But look, so I pulled up to the dinner just to, like, you know, meet them and shit. I had my husband there and stuff. He wasn't at the car. They was in the car doing something else. I walked into the restaurant, and then this bitch Natalie gonna come to me like, oh, I'm Natalie. Yeah, we're just gonna have like a quick meeting. And I'm like, okay, who are they? Like, you know, what is they about type shit. So then she started telling me all this shit, right? Then the bitch gonna say, yeah, they like young, fun girls. And I'm all like, what's a young, fun girl? Like, I really asked her that. Like, what do you mean a young, fun girl? You know, just like a girl that, like, that can party. Like, party. And she had this, like, stupid-ass fucking white voice on, telling me about a young, fun girl. And then she was like, oh, yeah, but, they're just, like, they're not really into like relationships, because like Krishan, she be having like all this stuff going on. So like when you talk to them, just try to not, you know, like the relationships and stuff. I said, girl, I don't know about that, I got a whole nigga though. And immediately, like when we got into the conversation, they start trying to pin me and Scotty against each other. They're like, oh my God, Stunna. No, this is Natalie. She's doing it. She's like, Stunna girl's so beautiful. She's just going to be the next star. Doing all that. And then, like, I didn't know at the time that they were together. So I'm just sitting at the table, like, I'm just peeping the shit out. Like, what the fuck is they doing? Like, you know? And then, dude, when he started chiming in, then I caught on. Because then he was like, yeah, Scotty, you over there mad? Oh, you're mad. And then I looked at her and I was like, it ain't no reason for you to be mad. I was like, girl, I got my own nigga. And I'm like, this your nigga? And then he was like, this is one of my bitches. And so y'all wonder why I left the show. I said it was for a lot of reasons. Because I demand my fucking respect. And that's why me and bro was always bumping heads all the time. Like, he's a scrawny little bitch. He knows he can't touch me. He knows he can't fuck me. He knows he can't even fucking look at me. And that's what really be the problem. Because every bitch that he be casting is literally bitches that he's fucking.
And if you're wondering how Lemuel's wife Janeisha feels about all the cheating allegations, and yes, she is the host of all the Zeus reunions, take a look at this clip.
I asked him right in front of their face. I was like, your wife don't be tripping about none of this? She can't trip. Her whole family lives in my house. I pay all the bills. I take care of her and her family. I took her family from the island. So it's like, I guess she up in a nigga house, packed up like sardines in that bitch or something. That's the only reason why she don't be saying nothing. But then I can't really say that though, because one time, it's like, how you don't know they fucking. And I remember they said that she ran up in the car on Scotty and was like, you be fucking my nigga? Like, bitch, I know I don't even want to talk about her because she's so sweet.
But honestly, I just want everyone to stop messing with Lemuel and to stand up and get your own bag so you don't have to rely on being faithful to some loser. I mean, granted, he is successful, but this man literally has no morals. I mean, cheating on Janeisha, cheating on your wife. Are you crazy? And he's not even cute, but you know what? Money makes people do the strangest things. And according to Stunna, he's financing Scotty's $300K apartment and installed cameras inside so he can keep watch on her, which is really, really freaking creepy. Stunna also mentioned that she felt unsafe in the baddie's house one time because she was alone and she decided to call her husband on FaceTime. And once Lemuel found out who she was on the phone with, he spazzed on her. I honestly don't know how Zeus Network is still up and running at this point, considering the craziness of all their shows, because one day someone is gonna sue and win. Thank you guys for making it to the end of my video. I really want to know how you guys feel about this whole situation, so don't be afraid to drop some comments. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.